Hello, bonjour, namaste, ni hao, and ohio, everybody. What is going on? It is Gail here. Welcome back to the YouTube channel once again for another Danmachi Season 5 video. And today I was coming into this video thinking, I'd be making Danmachi Season 5's Episode 7 and 8's extra details, or I would be making a video on Danchro and how you can get lit super easily via the raid, or how you can clear the EX raid with a good set of players together as one. But unfortunately, we are here with some bad news. While I was asleep, Danmachi's anime Twitter account and the production team have come out with a notice saying that episode 9 is delayed by a week. Now, of course, we're going to talk about what this means, generally speaking, and of course, whether it's a good thing, bad thing. We'll look at both sides of the coin, of course, right? I want to talk about what I think as well, what my thoughts are in terms of my personal feelings towards this. And then, of course, we're going to take a look at the comment section and the replies to this tweet, looking at what the JP audience has to say. Now, what I want you guys to do in the comment section of this video is leave your thoughts, because I know what on Twitter I'm going to see, to be quite honest. There is this very negative perception about delays when it comes to both video games and anime, when it comes to delays on Twitter. So I'm not going to really focus on the Western audience too much on Twitter. What I want to see is your guys' comments in the comment section down below. Please be objective. Please give your thoughts in a very objective manner, and obviously you can leave a little bit of subjectivity in the comments as well. Leave your own personal thoughts, but be fair, be correct, of course, is what I want to say here. Primarily, be correct in what you're thinking, because at the end of the day, I feel like a lot of people just like to get outraged over the smallest of things, when usually a delay could actually mean a very positive thing as well at the same time. And I'll talk what I'll expand on that in just a moment, of course, right? But let me know your thoughts. I'm curious to see what you guys have to say down below. Of course, if you guys go on to enjoy this video as well, remember to leave a like down below, subscribe to the channel, of course, for more content on Danmachi. And without further ado, let's get into it. Let's talk about this delay. Now, of course, as of right now, we don't know if this will affect the rest of the season or if we're going to see delays further into the season just yet. But what this does mean is, unfortunately, at least for this week, we are not getting an episode. Instead, that they're going to be airing over 3, the the bathtub or bathroom scene, basically, instead, with Ahmed and Naza and so on and so forth, right? They're going to be doing season 3's OVA as an airing instead for this week to hold us over. And next week, we're going to be getting the brand new episode, of course, right? So the reason why they've announced this delay is because of production reasons. That's what they've said. The delay is happening because of production reasons. Now, this is not something that's happening just to Danmachi necessarily right now. Let's look back at the last couple of months and last couple of years even. Oshinoko, Mushoku Tensei, Nier Automata 86. These are just some of the anime that I remember off the top of my head that have had production issues and have had episode delays. It's not new. I feel like, especially as of late, in the last 2 or 3 years. Now, of course, 4 or 5 years ago, of course, right? 2020, 2019, well, not 2019, 2020, 2021, it was understandable because of COVID. But even now, to this day, in the last year or two, man, I've been seeing so many shows getting delayed again and again and again, and it all comes down to production reasons. So it's not necessarily only Danmachi that's struggling through this. It seems like a lot of shows recently and a lot of studios have been facing production issues for one reason or another. Now, of course, I don't exactly know what the reasoning is, of course, right? Only the companies themselves will know. Only sources close to the company will be able to tell us exactly what is wrong with the production, right? Because let's be real, up until now, episodes 1 to 8, outside of maybe some minor hiccups, I wouldn't even say they're major hiccups, some minor hiccups, the animation and quality of the season so far for Danmachi season 5 has been really stable, right? Like, let's not get it twisted. There's not been any major like flaws when it comes to the animation. None of it is like, it's not standstill, Blue Lock-esque animation, right? It's actually decent animation. It's not like how Tower of God season 2 looks like either. In fact, I think I've been praising the animation quite a lot recently. I feel like, especially the most recent episode has been really well done. So it is definitely something I feel like where they're doing a good job, but I feel like definitely, I think the workload has gotten to them in the sense of like, it's just, obviously they've been cutting it very fine to get the animation and episodes out. I think this is where I would have definitely preferred. Again, I reiterate this whole thing. A longer seasons and a split core would have probably been better. But again, at the same time, if we're having issues in 9 episodes, a split core wouldn't have changed much at all, to be quite honest. So it is quite interesting that this issue has cropped up, of course, right, when the animation has been so stable. It is kind of unfortunate. Let's read through the notice really quickly, and then we'll obviously talk about Fujino Mori's tweet, and I'll give you guys my thoughts as well. Notice regarding change in broadcast and distribution date for episode 9 of season 5. Thank you very much for your continued support of the Danmachi series. Regarding the 9th episode, which was scheduled to air on Friday, 29th November, the production has been, or the broadcast has been postponed due to production reasons. So the revised dates are that next week on the 5th of December, Abema Premium will be getting it just the same time we normally get it on Thursdays, right? Even High Dive will get it at the same time as Abema Premium will. And then on Tokyo MX, BS11, Abema, and ATX will be getting it on Friday and Monday, respectively. So in the meantime, they will be broadcasting a re-edited version of Danmachi Season 3's OVA, the Bathhouse God Forever one. And then, of course, they will be doing an uncut version of the OVA on the following days as well. We are very sorry for keeping our viewers who are looking forward to the broadcast waiting. All of our staff will continue to do their best, so we appreciate your understanding. And to be quite honest, I'm okay with that. And that's exactly what I wanted to say. If it means that the production quality is going to be top notch, I'm okay with that. Obviously, there is going to be concerns that if there's production issues, maybe they might be also trying to try and get it out as fast as possible with episode 9, and even, you know, maybe some people will say just postpone the entire season and come back in maybe Jan or something with the last 6 episodes. While I wouldn't mind that, because again, it means that they're going to do a much better job, if they feel comfortable and they feel confident that they need only an extra week to get back on track for the rest of the episodes, I'm okay with that. The problem is we're going to be getting into volume 18, which is going to be a lot of action sequences and a lot of fight scenes effectively happening. Let's be real, we already know where this is going to go. Belle is going to go up against the Freya Familia, right? We know that that's going to be the end game here, right? We know that there's going to be a fight scene there. We know that there's going to be something big happening over in that situation. And if there is going to be a fight scene happening, we need the production quality to be as top-notch as it can be. Now, I wouldn't mind them taking more time, to be quite honest. I'll be honest and say, this is my personal thoughts now coming into frame. I don't mind them taking more time to work on the animation. To be quite honest, partially I don't mind because I'm going on vacation anyway. So if they want to take a 3-week break as well, feel free. By the way, Danmachi animation team, I wouldn't mind you guys taking a 3-week break because I'm also going on a 3-week break as well. So I wouldn't mind it necessarily. But I'm saying it from a perspective of, you look at just not only anime but like video games as well, right? We see so many video games releasing now just incomplete, undercooked, not baked up at all, you know. And you could argue that a lot of those games, you know, if they'd been given a couple of more months, even a year or so, to be, you know, developed and made and done right, they would have come out so much better. And it's the same thing with animation as well, and anime as well, and movies as well, to that extent. Any form of media, right? You give it more time to cook, potentially they can cook even more. Sometimes it won't change anything, right? Sometimes it doesn't change anything, but it does help when the anime is delayed, or the game is delayed, or the movie is delayed, whatever, you know, whatever form of media we're talking about here. If it's given more time, it tends to become better, right? So for that reason and that reason alone, I don't mind them taking their time with this. I don't mind this delay necessarily. Now, am I concerned that there is production issues? Absolutely. But we have seen in the past that production issues does not equal the anime is going to shit kind of thing. You know, we've seen it with Mushoku Tensei, we've seen it with 86, Oshinoko, so on and so forth, right? There have been shows that have been delayed and have come out fantastically. On the other hand, there have been shows that have come out that have had delays and have still ended up shit. One Direct Priority. Sorry, something got stuck in my throat there. But no, there have been shows that have been like on both sides of the coin, you know, that have ended up really good even with delays. Some shows that have ended up poor even with delays as well. So we're gonna have to wait and see on what exactly is going to go down there, of course, right? Let me know in the comments what you guys think as well. Let's quickly take a look at some of the comments from the Twitter users of the JP side, of course, right? It's much better than watching it and feeling frustrated because of terrible animation, so do your best. Exactly, I agree with this. Episode 9 is a difficult part to animate in the original work, so they must have put a lot of effort into it. I agree, it is the finale of episode 17. It's episode 17, volume 17. It'll be a little bit of a struggle to, I think, animate it, so I'm willing to give them some time for that. To be honest, I didn't expect it to be postponed at all, as the supervision quality of the season has been very stable and there's been a lot of excellent animation. However, on the other hand, this could also be seen as an indication that JC is placing a great importance on the quality of the animation for Danmachi this time. I hope it creates a better work. Again, I agree with that. The one thing I will say as well is regarding that point, right? Stable animation and good quality animation. Now, when it comes to the production of anime, they don't necessarily leave it till the very last minute, a lot of this stuff, but usually, you know, they prepare these episodes 2-3 weeks out usually. Now, usually in the week leading up to the release and production, or 2 weeks leading into the release and production, they're at this point in the quality assurance side of things. So I would say, actually, more so than this being an indication of episode 9 being in a bit of a pickle, I wonder if this is more so episode 10 and onwards being in a little bit of a pickle, because I feel like at this point episode 9 is, considering how late this column is, right, with only 3 or 4 days out, it's probably in the quality assurance part of testing effectively, and, you know, test viewing, focus testing, and seeing whether the episode looks good or not, right? And so I wonder if this is not the case, and it's actually more so we're looking at episode 10 and 11 and so on and so forth, production side of things, and they're working on that, and they're like, okay, we need a week off so that we can still take some time to work on those episodes, and even episode 9 can also get some time to maybe get some fine-tuning so that it can be ready for next week. But more importantly, we're trying to prepare for the future. So I wonder if that's maybe one of the reasons as well. That would be very interesting as well, is if it's not episode 9 that's in a pickle, but what if it's episode 10 and onwards in a bit of a pickle. I've got all the measures covered. I think it says you've got all the measures covered. Thank you for your hard work. I know that since it's work, it's not easy to think about things in a simple way. But now that there is a streaming environment, if it becomes better work as a viewer, I can only wait. I'm looking forward to the end of the season. I agree. Again, I'm not too worried about it too much, to be perfectly honest. That's very surprising. According to the Blu-ray, it's supposed to have 15 episodes, but if it's postponed, it might not be completed in time. However, there was a lot of excellent artwork, so I'm looking forward to a good work. Yeah, I mean, it is going to most likely, it'll have 15 episodes, so I don't mind them taking time for it, to be honest. People are obviously also going to be pretty happy with OVA 3 coming out as well. It's a shame, but I also like the OVA of the third season. I think a lot of people did. Like, come on, the Bathhouse OVA is probably one of the best ones. It is probably one of the best OVAs they've got, to be honest. So absolutely fantastic. Let's take a look at this one. I'm quite curious. Danmachi season 5 is also really funny, so I'd support if you could create a better work. Fair enough. That is fair. I mean, hey, listen, if it's a better work, it's a better work. Oh my god, that's it. That's crazy. Dog, that's not what I was expecting to read today, dog. That's crazy. Bell drinking Ahmed's broth. That is a mental, bro. I assume it means bathwater, but that's crazy, bro. That is crazy. A lot of you guys are very happy that they can watch OVA 3 again, to be honest. I get happy when I see announcements of delays like this. I can feel the passion of the staff to make something that is satisfactory, and it makes me even more excited. I'll wait as long as it takes. I'll buy the DVD. That's one way to say it, but I agree. I think that's absolutely fine, to be honest. I wouldn't say I get happy, but like, I think it's pretty cool that people are happy with that. Okay. Some comments are weird, but hey, at least the JP audience is taking it very good, and in a way, to be honest, it seems like, at least, you know, from the 6-7 comments we read. I know it's a very small group of people I've seen the comments of, but it's still good to see that people are excited about it, honestly. Fujinomori, don't be fooled, everyone. It's a planned power outage. Oh, was it a power outage being the reason why? I hope it's not because of a power outage, out of all things. Really? It will be very funny because of power outages that they had to delay it. That'll be funny. The original author heard the staff say, "Is there anything we can do to coincide with the good bath day?" Wait, it's bath. There's actually a bath day. I didn't even know there was a bath day. To be honest, I swear people just come up with the most randomest of days, dog. That being said, I'd like to thank say a big thank you to the production company, related parties, and staff for creating such a high quality anime every week. I will do my best to comment on Ofuru no Kami-sama Forever Penalty Game. Ooh, that's actually something I've been wanting to watch as well. But damn, fair enough. Omori's been watching that as well. I respect it. But no, I'm okay with it personally. I'm okay with the delay. I think it's fine. I think obviously I would love to see the episode immediately, but I'd like for them to take their time as well, you know, cook up a storm and give us something good and something nice to eat. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel, all that sort of good stuff, and I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy, everybody. Bye-bye.